NHL Historic Generator Rebuild featuring the Toronto Maple Leafs from 2007 to 2014. The core player the Maple Leafs will build around is Pavel Datsyuk. After the 2007 season, the Leafs make a couple trades. Toronto Maple Leafs trade Matt Sundin to the Minnesota Wild for Mikko Koivu and a first-round pick in 2008. The Leafs also trade Bryan McCabe and Darcy Tucker to the Chicago Blackhawks for Radim Vrbata and a first-round pick in 2009. Jeff O'Neill is traded to the Washington Capitals for a second-round pick in 2007. At the 2007 draft, the Leafs trade up. They trade pick 45, 74, and a second-round pick in 2008 to the St. Louis Blues for pick 26. 2007 draft, pick 26, David Perron, pick 104, Jake Muzzin, pick 164, Carl Hagelin, pick 194, Carl Gunnarsson. Mikko Koivu is re-signed to a 4-year deal worth $3.25 million per season. In the 2007 offseason, the Leafs make a blockbuster trade. They trade Andrew Raycroft, Nick Antropov, and the first-round pick in 2009 to Atlanta Thrashers for Kari Lehtonen. The Leafs don't sign Vesa Tossla or Mark Bell in free agency. After the 2008 season, the Leafs make two trades. The Maple Leafs trade Pavel Kabina and Chad Kilger to the Tampa Bay Lightning for UC Jokinen and a fifth-round pick in 2008. Jason Blake is traded to the Colorado Avalanche for a second-round pick in 2008 and a third-round pick in 2009. At the 2008 draft, the Leafs trade up. They trade Anton Strawman, pick 5, pick 23, pick 50, and a first-round pick in 2009 to the LA Kings for pick 2. 2008 draft, pick 2, Drew Doughty, pick 98, Dale Weiss, pick 128, Cam Atkinson, pick 129, Matt Martin, pick 130, Jason Demers. Kari Lehtonen is re-signed to a 5-year deal worth $3.25 million per season. The Leafs don't sign Nicholas Hagman, Lee Stepniak, or Jeff Finger in free agency. After the 2009 season, the Leafs make a blockbuster trade. Toronto Maple Leafs trade Thomas Kaberle and Alexei Ponikarovsky to the Boston Bruins for a first-round pick in 2009 and a third-round pick in 2010. The Maple Leafs have a much better record in the 08-09 season. As a result, they have the 18th pick in the draft. 2009 draft, pick 18, Chris Kreider, pick 50, Dmitry Orlov, pick 64, Tyson Barrie, pick 128, Eric Holla. In the 2009 offseason, the Leafs don't trade for Phil Kessel. The Leafs also don't sign Francois Beauchemin, Michael Masaryk, or J.S. Jaguar. UC Jokinen is re-signed to a 3-year deal worth $2.25 million per season. The Maple Leafs don't trade for Dion Phaneuf in the 2009-2010 season. After the 2010 season, the Leafs make a blockbuster trade. Toronto Maple Leafs trade Mikhail Grabovski and Nikolai Kulemin along with Ian White to the Calgary Flames for Mark Giordano and a second-round pick in 2010. Since the Maple Leafs don't make the Phil Kessel trade, they keep their pick in the 2010 draft. However, they don't have the second pick in the draft anymore as their record is way better. The Leafs end up with the 21st pick in the draft. At the 2010 draft, the Leafs trade up. They trade pick 21, 51, and a first-round pick in 2011 to the Minnesota Wild for pick 9. 2010 draft, pick 9, Mikael Granlund, pick 62, Brian Rust, pick 116, Michael Furland. In the 2010 offseason, the Leafs don't sign Chris Versteeg, Clark MacArthur, or Colby Armstrong. The Leafs don't trade for Joffrey Lupul in the 2010-2011 season. After the 2011 season, the Leafs make a blockbuster trade. They trade Pavel Datsyuk and Radim Vrbata to the Phoenix Coyotes for Kyle Turris, Keith Yandle, and a first-round pick in 2011. Gabriel Landeskog is re-signed to a 7-year deal worth $5.5 million. UC Jokinen is traded to the Carolina Hurricanes for a third-round pick in 2013. The Leafs got a first-round pick from the Coyotes as part of the Pavel Datsyuk trade. Coyotes have the 20th pick in the draft. This pick now belongs to the Maple Leafs. At the 2011 draft, the Leafs make one trade. They trade pick 22 to the Detroit Red Wings for pick 35 and a first-round pick in 2013. 2011 draft, pick 20, Connor Murphy, pick 110, Andre Palat. Mikko Koivu is re-signed to a 7-year deal worth $6.75 million per season. Mark Giordano is re-signed to a 5-year deal worth $4 million per season. James Reimer is re-signed to a 3-year deal worth $1.8 million per season. Kyle Turris is re-signed to a 2-year deal. The Leafs don't sign Matthew Lombardi, John Michael Lyles, or David Steckel in free agency. After the 2012 season, the Maple Leafs make a few trades. Toronto Maple Leafs trade Jason Demers to the Phoenix Coyotes for a second-round pick in 2013. They also trade Michael Furland and Carl Gunnarsson to the Montreal Canadiens for a third-round pick in 2012 and a fourth-round pick in 2012. Kyle Turris is not good enough to fill the void left by Pavel Datsyuk, so the Leafs finished with a worse record than they did the year before. They end up with the 17th pick in the draft. 2012 draft, pick 17, Andrei Vasilevskiy, pick 64, Matt Murray, pick 94, Josh Anderson, pick 109, Jake Dotchin. In the 2012 offseason, offseason, the Maple Leafs make a blockbuster trade. Kari Lehtonen is traded to the Dallas Stars for a second-round pick in 2013. They also trade Carl Hagelin and Connor Murphy to the Edmonton Oilers for Sam Gagner. Drew-Doughty is re-signed to an 8-year deal worth $7 million per season. After the 2013 season, the Maple Leafs make one trade. Andre Palat is traded to the Tampa Bay Lightning for a third-round pick in 2014 and a second-round pick in 2015. Due to injury to key players, the Leafs finished the 2012-2013 season with the worst record in the NHL. They end up with the first pick in the 2013 draft. 2014 draft, pick 1, Nathan MacKinnon, pick 54, Brett Pesce, pick 66, Mattias Janmark. The Maple Leafs don't sign David Clarkson or Mason Raymond in the offseason. Pavel Datsyuk is re-signed to a 5-year deal worth $3.5 million per season. J.Muzzin-D.Doughty is re-signed to a 2-year deal. After the 2014 season, the Maple Leafs make two trades. Maple Leafs trade T.J. Brodie, Sam Gagner, and a first-round pick in 2013 to the Colorado Avalanche for G.Landeskog. Blake Wheeler is traded to the Dallas Stars for Brendan Dillon, A.Chiasson, and a first-round pick in 2015. The Toronto Maple Leafs have a quick turnaround and are back in the playoffs after finishing with the worst record in the league. However, the team is too inexperienced and they are bounced in the second round of the playoffs. They end up with the 22nd pick in the draft. 2014 draft, pick 22, Kasperi Kapanen, pick 45, Christian Dvorak, pick 52, Brandon Montour. In the 2014 offseason, the Leafs don't sign Mike Santorelli, Daniel Winnick, Leo Komarov, Stefan Robida, David Booth, or Eric Brewer. Toronto Maple Leafs signed Phil Kessel to an 8-year deal worth $8 million per season. The Maple Leafs also signed Anton Stralman to a 5-year deal worth $4.5 million per season. D.Dubnyk is signed to a 2-year deal. Gabriel Landeskog is re-signed to a 7-year deal worth $5.5 million per season. Tyson Barrie is re-signed to a 3-year deal worth $3 million per season. Brendan Dillon is re-signed to a 1-year deal worth $1.25 million per season. J.Muzzin-D is re-signed to a 2-year deal, and D.Weise is re-signed to a 2-year deal. Before the 2014-15 season, the Leafs make a couple trades. Keith Yandle is traded to the Florida Panthers for a first-round pick in 2015. If Yandle re-signs with Florida, the Leafs get an additional second-round pick in 2016. The Leafs also acquired Jonathan Drouin from the Tampa Bay Lightning for Dmitry Orlov and a second-round pick in 2015. If Drouin plays more than 40 games, the Lightning get a second-round pick in 2016. The Maple Leafs also trade Josh Anderson and Mattias Janmark to the Detroit Red Wings for Justin Abdelkader. James Reimer is traded to the San Jose Sharks for a second-round pick in 2016. This is how the lineup looks like at the beginning of the 2014-15 season. The first line is Gabriel Landeskog, Nathan MacKinnon, and Jonathan Drouin. The second line is Mikael Granlund, Mikko Koivu, and Phil Kessel. The third line is C.Kreider-K.Turris-C.Atkinson and Cam Atkinson. The fourth line is D.Weise-E.Haula-A.Chiasson, Erik Haula, and A.Vasilevskiy. First D pair is J.Muzzin-D and Drew-Doughty. The second D pair is M.Giordano and Anton Stralman. The third D pair is Brendan Dillon and Tyson Barrie. Goaltenders are D.Dubnyk and A. Vasilevskiy. On my next NHL Historic Generator Rebuild, I'll be rebuilding the LA Kings from 2003 to 2010.